Hi, Cancer. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And if this reading does not resonate for you at all, do not try to make it fit. This is for the collective, so Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Cusp. But cross watchers are welcome, and just know that I'm never going to contact you and offer you any readings. Only scammers are going to do that. Spirit, what is coming in? What is coming in for Cancer? What do they need to know about? Also, Cancer, if you enjoy my readings, you'd like to see shorter ones, you can find those on my TikTok channel, which is at the Mf'n High Priestess. Okay, way too many here. We see firecracker, excitement. And we see the dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. You could be having something exciting. There could be a friend involved. What else, Spirit? Okay, let's see how many we have here. Yeah, it's just way too many. But I see the skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. There could be some kind of hidden secrets that can harm you. They don't have to be your secrets either. They could be, but they don't have to be. It could be someone else's hidden secrets that could cause you harm. We have the grasshopper. Situation in the balance that requires careful handling. So there is some kind of situation that you're going to have to handle with care. What else, Spirit? The peacock. Beware of great pride. Spirit wants you to be very careful not to be prideful here or to have great pride. You know, don't let pride get in your way, maybe. We're going to clarify these. We'll see what's going on. What else, Spirit? What else? Okay, one just flipped. We have the finger. Warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So there's some kind of problem here. And it's either now or in the near future that this is happening. And Spirit is giving you the warning with the finger. On the bottom of the deck, though, we see the broom. New home, new attitude. You could be moving homes, buying a home, selling a home. But new home can talk about, broom can talk about also just a new attitude, a new lease on life kind of energy. Spirit, help me clarify these cards for Cancer. Why is the grasshopper here? Situation in the balance that require careful handling. Why is it here, Spirit, for Cancer? Five of Wands. And the Eight of Wands. And the World Tree. Yeah, I feel like that this grasshopper, it's something where there's someone you have conflict with here, where there's conflict. It doesn't have to be major conflict. And the Five of Wands is very temporary energy, okay? But someone that you've had conflict with or you are in conflict with, that's what this is talking about. I do feel like you're getting some kind of communication here. And there's a decision with the World Tree showing up where I feel like you need to make a decision on whether or not, let's just look further, Page of Wands, yeah. Whether or not you want to close out a cycle with this energy, this person, these people, whatever this is, where there's conflict happening. I feel like you are going to have to make a decision whether or not to close that cycle out, And I feel that you are, for most of you, I feel like you're taking a new path with the Page of Wands, some kind of new path forward, because there is a lot of conflict here. But I think that, you're going to there's going to be communication happening here with this. And I do feel like that for some of you, the fact that you're wanting to take this new path, close out a cycle, start a new path in your life, could cause more conflict. So I feel it's twofold with the conflict. I think that, this could be little competing, backstabbing, or just arguments over petty stuff kind of energy with the Five of Wands. But I also feel that you wanting to close the cycle out is going to cause more conflict. Spirit, show me the Five of Wands. Why is Five of Wands here? Show me the Five of Wands. The Horned God. And the Standing Stone, Justice, Libra energy, Three of Pentacles here. This could definitely be something in the material world, but it doesn't have to be. This could be a mixture even. It could be you wanting to, you know, start a new job, but you could have family members or one family member that doesn't, or friend that doesn't want you to do it. You know, it could be a mixture. It could be all about work. It could be all about love, a relationship, or a family dynamic or friend situation. But what I do feel like here is that you do need to be in the Horned God energy. Disregard gender. There is no gender in tarot. Horned God is Aries energy. You could have Aries in your chart. You don't have to. But there is a solid foundation here that I feel like you're going to be building on this new path that you're going to be taking. And I do feel like this is something that, you know, something that's going to balance your life out. I think that you need to become the Horned God, and you may even be getting a position of authority. But what I feel like mostly with the Horned God is that you need to step up, take control of the situation, because there's going to be a lot of conflict here with this. Spirit, show me the Horned God. Why is it here, the Horned God, Spirit? Wow, look at that. Yeah, you're getting success with the Six of Wands. And a Holy King, which is Virgo energy. King of Athmes. The Emperor is all four kings in one, okay? And I feel like you need to be the Emperor here in this situation, and you need to be showing yourself as the king. You need to come out as this King of Athmes. Disregard gender, by the way. There's no gender tarot. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. You could have air in your chart with the King of Athmes, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You don't have to, though. But I feel like you need to go within. You need to listen to your higher self here. You need to take control of the situation. And the King of Athmes, he makes a decision and then he takes decisive action. And that's the energy of the Emperor here, the Horned God, that you need to be in, because he's all four kings in one. You need to be coming out as a King of Athmes, using logic over emotion here, listening to your higher self, because you've got success. There's success to be had, but you are going to have people trying to stop you. Okay? There's going to be conflict surrounding this new path that you're wanting to take. Spirit, show me Peacock. Beware of great pride. Why is it here? Show me the Peacock. Okay. Wow, look at that. The Tower, which is the Wild Hunt in this deck. And you have the King of Pentacles, masculine, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we have the Ten of Wands. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper. Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles can talk about just your everyday normal life. You know, maybe you have a job, maybe it pays the bills, maybe it puts a roof over your head, food in your table, but very little more than that. You know, it's just that everyday normal life, where you may not feel like you have a whole lot, but you have enough, but it may not be a lot. And I do feel like, you know, whatever this is that's coming, this new path that's coming towards you here, I do feel like it's going to put you in this King of Pentacles energy, being very abundant, having a lot of comfort here. But there's something that you need to lay down. What I feel like is there's some kind of burden in your life here with the Ten of Wands that you're needing to lay down, because I don't feel like you're going to be able to get to this King of Pentacles energy and become very comfortable and everything unless you can lay the burden down. And I feel like you feel like that would be catastrophic to do that. To lay some kind of burdens down, because I feel like you're carrying them because you feel like you have to. You can't lay any of them down. You can't let anything go. Maybe you just have a lot on your plate and you feel like you can't let any of them, you know, go. You feel like you have to keep carrying all these burdens. But and you feel like it's going to be catastrophic if you do let any of those things go. But you really do need to do it. You need to lay down some burdens here so that you can go from being Four of Pentacles to being the King of Pentacles, which is where you're going to be very comfortable, materially abundant. And I feel like it's because there is this new path coming in, and there's some kind of burdens that, you know, the burdens may be what stops you. You've got people trying to stop you, and that these people could be those burdens. You could have a lot of people who depend on you, and I'm not telling you to kick people out of your life, by no means. But it may be, if that is the case, if it is the people, because I think you are going to have people who are opposed to this, and maybe it's because you are making their life easier by helping them carry their burdens, or you're carrying burdens for them. Whatever it is, it's going to play out differently for everyone, but that may be why they don't want you to go. That may be why they're trying to stop you, okay? You may need to, and I'm not saying kick people out of your life, of course. If you love these people, if you have care for them, you're not going to want to do that. But you could make them step up and help out. Spirit, show me, or carry their own burdens, you know. Spirit, show me the Wild Hunt. Why is it here? Why is the Wild Hunt here for Cancer? We have the Four of Chalices. Exactly. There's going to be a missed opportunity here. I think with the Peacock coming out, beware of great pride, is that you may take a lot of pride in the fact that you take care of these people that you take care of, or all of this, that you have so much on your plate, that you have so much that you take care of. You know, that may be a point of pride for you. But if it's stopping you, and it's causing you to miss an opportunity in your life, then you need to let that go. And I think that's the epiphany that you need to have here, is that if you do not lay down whatever the burdens are that you've been carrying, that you have you're overburdened, okay? If you do not figure out how to lay some of those burdens down, you're going to have the epiphany that you're going to miss this opportunity. Spirit, show me the Four of Chalices. Why is it here? Show me the Four Chalices. Seven of Pentacles. Something you're going to be working on. You're going to be putting time, energy, resources into. Two of Wands here, though. This is your choice. Whether this is going to be something that you want to put your time, energy, resources into. With the Two of Wands, it's your choice. It's a crossroads, but we all have free will. If this is what you want to do. If you want to do this, you need to lay down some of the burdens that you're carrying so you can take this new path. I do feel like you're on top of feeling like you're overburdened and you can't lay any burdens down. You're going to have people in your life who are trying to stop you from doing it. Spirit, show me finger. Warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. Why is it here for Cancer? I do think you're getting the broom, you know. There's a whole new path opening up for you here. And I think that you need to get a new attitude, for one thing, and I think you will. I think you're gonna start seeing things much differently, and maybe you're gonna be laying down some burdens, and you are gonna be wanting to take this new path forward. If you choose to do it, you may not, but I think that's gonna change. This new opportunity, I think, is gonna change how you see things. Spirit, show me finger. We have nature. Yeah, your fear of laying those burdens down. Holly King. The nature is Capricorn energy. Holly King is Virgo energy. You need to go within here. I think we saw the Holly King over here too. You need to go within. You need to be listening to your higher self. There's that Page of Wands, that brand new path. You need to listen to your higher self. Don't let fear, don't let things that, see, the nature is the devil in other tarot decks, and the devil signifies anything that holds us back and stops us from doing what we want to do. Okay, and that's what I feel like you've got people, you've got a whole situation where you may have a lot on your plate or have to deal with a lot of burdens in your life. Those are going to be holding you back, and then fear on top of starting anything brand new is enough to make almost anyone will not want to do something, right? So the problem is you really need to go within. You need to look at things. You need to listen to your intuition, look at things in a new way, because this new beginning is something I think that you're really going to want. It's something that's going to be really exciting, and that you're going to be really passionate about. Spirit, show me nature. Why is nature here? Okay, we have the Knight of Athens with the Four of Pentacles. Remember, we saw the Four of Pentacles earlier. Yeah, that's that everyday normal energy. And we have the Green Man. Yeah, this new beginning, a new path for you to take. And you need to be, the Knight of Athens doesn't always have careful consideration. Okay, but I don't feel that's the case with you. I think that you are someone who is going to consider things carefully. But Spirit doesn't want you to get bogged down with this. Spirit wants you to get on this new pathway, and move forward quickly with this. It's going to be something good. Don't hesitate. Don't think, oh, I will, but not right now. You don't want to miss this opportunity. It is going to take you up out of the Four of Pentacles, which is that not feeling like you have enough, just barely getting by energy. Spirit, show me Knight of Athens and the Four of Pentacles. The Knight of Athens, he doesn't always consider fully, but he definitely takes decisive action, Spirit, show me the Knight of Athens. Look at that, the King of Athens. We come back to the King of Athens, yes, because that's what you need to do here. You need to be in your King of Athens energy. You need to be this King of Athens. You need to use logic over emotion, and you need to make the plan and then take decisive action forward with whatever you want to do. And I do feel like you need to not let your fear hold you back here, because whatever this is with the Three of Wands, it is going to bring your ships in. Okay, this is something you're going to be putting out, Page of Pentacles, in the material world, that is going to come back towards you here. It's going to bring in the good stuff for you. Let's get you an oracle card for guidance. Whatever you put out is going to come back threefold with the Three of Wands. You're going to get, you're going to be putting something out into the world. It could be in the I feel like in the material world, and it is going to be successful, and it is going to come back threefold towards you. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. What guidance do you have for Cancer? We have Salt, protection, banishing negativity. I'm going to read it to you. Salt is essential to life. This mineral is so precious that it has been used as currency at times in history when its collection was labor intensive and time consuming. In magic, it is an all-purpose component and used to create barriers to protect you as a purifier. Oh, Charlie, sit down. Sit, Charlie, sit. Sit down, girl. Sorry about that. She scared me. Magic. It is an all-purpose component used to create barriers to protect you as a purifying ingredient in various blessings or holy waters, and as a cleansing implement that removes unwanted energy from magical tools or spaces. The Salt card reminds you that you have easy means to dispel negativity and protect yourself. You don't have to struggle. Salt is your partner in self-defense. Draw boundaries and keep yourself guarded against negativity. Remember to keep the energy surrounding you as clean as possible. Absolutely. And I feel like over here with the grasshopper, that's the problem that you have. Not only is it difficult to start a whole new path in your life, even one that you think is going to be exciting, but you've got, I feel like, a person or people over here that is going to try to stop you, who is not going to be happy about your choice. Okay, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like the video.